ERi-TV news broadcast crew and I, Delayed Sahaya, are now ready for your daily news briefing at 10:30 local time. But first, let us catch up with the major headlines. Seminar for youth in the Northern Red Sea region. Academic education for members of the National Service. China and Canada should work towards strategic partnership. Poland announced a new military operation along Belarus borders. On our local news, Mrs. Meret Abraha, governor of the Northern Red Sea region, conducted a seminar for youth representatives from all the subzones of the region at Dongolo Naval Force Training Center. During the seminar, Mrs. Meret explained the critical role of conscious youth in the implementation of the development programs. Mrs. Meret emphasized the organizations with clear objective are always victorious. She called on the youth to strengthen their organizational capacity and apply the knowledge they have gained in their workplaces. She also highlighted the financial and material contribution the youth workers are extending to the families of martyrs and participation of women in soil and water conservation programs, urging for continued strong organization in these efforts. Underscoring the conscious and organized youth is the foundation of developed society, Mr. Razana Adonai, Secretary of the PFDJ in the region, elaborated on the role and contribution of trainees and multi-faceted national building process. Participants also visited historical sites and conducted popular campaigns. The Ministry of Agriculture branch in the Northern Red Sea region organized a one-year academic education program for members of the 34th and 35th round of the National Service. At the conclusion event on 16 July, Mr. Tasfit Gabres-Gabiher, representative of Agriculture and Land in the region, emphasized the significant contribution of academic and vocational training to overall development programs. He encouraged the trainees to upgrade their skills through practical application. According to Mr. Mohammed Hussein, coordinator of the program, the training covered various subjects including poultry, bee farming, vegetable and fruit development, biogas production, soil and water conservation, irrigation farming, dairy farming, control of migration pests, seed care, and agricultural management. Mr. Ephraim Kuflu, head of the Administration and Finance at the Ministry of Agriculture, urged the trainees to practically develop their skills and contribute to agricultural development. Mrs. Meret Abraha, governor of the region, highlighted the significant role of the trainees could play in overall development programs, particularly in soil and water conservation activities. Certificates of merit and awards were handed out to outstanding trainees. The National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students has provided vocational training ranging from 3 to 6 months to 281 youth. The training included courses of catering, electronics, computer maintenance, beauty salon service, dancing, drama, first aid, and gold and silver smithing. Mr. Has Mahari, head of the union branch in Karen subzone, stated that the training was part of the union's effort to develop the capacity of the youth. And she called on the trainees to further develop their skills through practice and improve their livelihoods. Mr. Azazi Barakat Ab, head of the union branch in the Ansabar region, encouraged the trainees to create self-employed opportunities using the skills they acquired during the training. Ambassador Abdullah Musa, governor of the region, urged all concerned institutions to support the union's branch in all its endeavors. Farmers in 21 villages of Berech subzone are conducting extensive soil and water conservation activities. Mr. Major Mengstaab, head of the agricultural office in the subzone, said that as part of the effort to boost agricultural production, the farmers are engaged in construction of terraces and water diversion schemes. He noted that in the first half of this year, encouraging activities have been conducted with a daily participation over 200,000 people. Mr. Mehret Ab-Halibi, representative of the Forestry and Wildlife Authorities in the subzone, also mentioned that 1,356 students from the summer work program are engaged in construction of terraces from 7 centers. Mr. Tasfo Tasfatrin, administrator of the subzone, called for strengthened participation for better outcome. Dear viewers, we'll be back with the international news shortly. Stay tuned. Welcome back. According to the Chinese Ministry, Foreign Minister Wang Yi said that China and Canada should promote normalizing relations and get back on track towards establishing a strategic partnership. China and Canada relations have experienced difficulties and twists and turns over the years, which is not something China would like to see, Wang told Foreign Minister Melanie Joy in Beijing. The minister said that in the statement late on Friday. Joly's 3-day visit through Saturday at Wang's invitation is the first by Canadian Foreign Minister in 7 years. On our last news, an operation called Safe Podlys will commenced at the border with Belarus in Poland on the 1st of August, involving approximately 17,000 military personnel. During the press conference with the Polish Minister of Interior and Defense Minister assessed that the decision to establish a buffer zone on the borders with Belarus has had a positive effect. In fact, the number of the attempts and the cross in the border and actual crossing has decreased. The 18th Mechanized Division of Polish Armed Forces were responsible for the operation. The defense minister also added that the police officers, including those who participated in the UN missions in Kosovo, were deployed to train soldiers at the border. We've come to the end of tonight's news. Let's have a quick recap of the headlines. Seminar for youth in the Northern Red Sea region. Academic education for members of the National Service. China and Canada should work towards strategic partnership. And Poland announced a new military operation along Belarusian border. That wraps up our stories for tonight. Thanks for watching and have a good night.